Here we are on the Adobe Express homepage, and you can see on some other tabs here, I've opened up the challenge page by going to bit.ly/expressrsw Road Safety Week. And on that page, if you scroll down to the second challenge, you can open up the facts on this Google Doc. Okay, let's jump back over to Adobe Express and let's get started. So we're going to be making a web page. So let's click on the Build a Web Page purple tile on the home page here. This brings up this template panel. We're not going to be using a template. We're going to be creating from scratch. So click on the Create from Scratch button there at the bottom. And here we are, we're creating our web page. Seeing as I remember, why don't we name this right now? So I'm going to click up here on the project name. I'm going to give it a sensible title. Okay, there we go. Now then, let's give our web page a title, and then I'm going to add my name as a subtitle. Now let's set a suitable graphic as a background to this header. So I'm going to click on this little plus icon, choose photo, and I'm going to search for road safety and add that photo as my header background. Now might be a good time to think about your page theme. So up in the top right-hand corner, click on this magic wand and it'll open up the themes panel. Here you can scroll through, pick different themes, try them out. I'm going to go with this nightcap theme because I think that strong font is going to help drive my message home. So you can see at the bottom of the screen it says scroll to start writing your story. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to start things off with a split layout. Now then, on this split layout, you can add an image on the left-hand side, and then you can add multiple things over here on the right-hand side. Let's put another road safety image over here on the left-hand side. So I'm going to click there, add your image, and you know what? One of these will do just fine for me, and I'm going to scroll through and pick one. Now over on the right-hand side, why don't we show off that amazing poster we did in the first challenge? So I'm going to click on the plus, and I'm going to add some text, and just introduce my poster. Next, I'm going to add in my poster by clicking on this little plus icon and choosing your stuff. And then on the left-hand side here, you can see I can choose my Road Safety Hero poster. And then it's going to bring that in as an image and add it there to this right-hand side of the split layout. It's a cool way to show off your work. Right, what about these road safety in numbers facts then? Well, let's go over to the Google Doc and let's have a look at the first one. Okay, so the first statistic here is half. So wearing a seatbelt can cut the risk of getting hurt in a car accident by half. Okay, that's amazing. So let's go and put that into its own split layout. I scroll down, add a new split layout. Let's search for an image of seatbelt. So I'm going to add your image here and I'm going to search for seatbelt and I'm going to choose the image and add it in to the right hand side of this split layout. Now let's go and grab that text. So I'm going to copy it from the Google Doc, Control C, back to my web page, and over here now I'm going to click on this plus and I'm going to add text and paste in that text. Now the beginning of each one of these facts starts with some kind of number that's important. So I'm just going to get rid of that space, use the return or enter key to shift that down. And now this number I'm going to format as either a header 1, header 2, or a quotation. Whichever one I think looks best. I think header 1 and centered is going to be what I go for with these layouts. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to do the same thing now for the next few facts, adding a split layout, bringing in the facts and adding a suitable image. So I'm going to do that for the next 3 or 4 facts. Okay, so I've got down to this one here, 20 miles per hour, and then I'm going to do something different with the last 3 facts, but I've got something interesting to show you here. You can see that the photo is kind of centered a bit oddly, and that the actual important bit, this sign, is off to the side. So if you'd like to change that, just click on your image and you can see this little pop-up where you can choose to change the focal point. And here I can just drag that over to the middle of the 20 miles per hour zone, and now I can click save, and there we go. It just kind of brings that more into the center of your image. So let's just scroll through and see what I've done. I've added all of those different facts. So here's my Road Safety Hero poster. There's the one I showed you, and here we go. We've got another split layout, another split layout, another split layout. And you see I've used the same formatting for the title, and then I've added some suitable images. Okay, what are we going to do then with our last three? Well, we're going to make a glide show. So scroll down and choose glide show. And here we need to set up which images we'd like for our glide show. So I'm going to do these last three. So the first one is mobile phone whilst driving. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's just try looking for something like phone driving. And there we go. Let's grab one of these images. There's loads of them. They're all really good, aren't they? I'll go with this one, I think. And then what's our next fact? It is that more than half of all road accidents happen within 5 miles of where people live. What about road map? There we go. Something like this works. That one's great. And then what's our final one? Every year over 15,000 children in the UK get hurt in road accidents. Oh my gosh, what a terrifying statistic. We need to be more careful. Let's just look for maybe road accident. What about this one? Yeah, maybe we'll go with that. Okay, really powerful images here. Okay, so I've got my 3 images ready for my glide show. So once you're ready with your images, click on Save in the top right-hand corner. That brings you back out into your web page. Okay, and if I keep scrolling up, we'll get back to those split layouts. Okay, so what we've got here now are the images, and they melt into each other in this glide show. But you see, we also have these floating cards. So I can then add text to these cards exactly in the same way as I did to split layouts. So let's just grab this first piece of text, pop it in there. You could add videos in here. You could add images as well, not just text. I'm going to use the same formatting. Look, I'm being consistent with my formatting using H1 and centering it every time. That looks great there. So if I scroll down, here's my next one. Why don't I move this card over to the right-hand side to be a little bit different? Let's grab the next one, 5 miles. There we go. Copy that. Add it in. Format the title, H1, centered, scroll down, and here's my final one. Let's put this right in the middle because this is probably our most important takeaway from this Road Safety Week activity, is that we need to stay alert whenever we're near the roads. Add that text in. There we go. And then let's format it. And do you know what? Because this is so important, maybe I'm going to format this message as either H2 or as a quotation. I'm going to go with H2 there as well. Center that up so that everybody that comes to my website can see how important that is. Okay, if you'd like to see your finished web page, you can just quickly click on the play button here, and that's just going to show you what your web page is going to look like. And look how amazing this looks. Look how professional my web page is. And I'm displaying these facts in a really cool interactive way. And here's my glide show, and my photos are melting into each other. And there's my final fact. If you're done and you're ready to share your web page, you can just click on the X there to close down the preview. If you're ready to share your finished web page, that's all you need to do is click on share. And then you can publish it to the web. That's going to actually publish your website to the internet, and anybody who clicks on that link is brought to your web page, can learn about all of the facts, and also see your wonderful poster from the first challenge. I hope you've had fun on this week's challenges, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.